And I think a great way of getting a handle on this concept is from an article that was recently posted to John Rappaport's blog at johnrappaport.wordpress.com. It runs under the headline, "It Takes a Village to Ruin Everything." And it starts by saying, quote, "In 1996, Hillary Clinton's book, It Takes a Village, appeared. In it, she argued that a whole community must solve the problem of raising a child. Of course, this was pretentious nonsense. It runs parallel to the idea that no entrepreneur can prosper without infrastructure that is built with public money, and therefore the entrepreneur and his output should be the property of the state. Starting with the individual child, Clinton offers a solution that encompasses a town or a community or even a city, or who knows, maybe a planet. But one, the original problem isn't solved, if it was a problem to begin with, and two, the solution is an artifact designed to regulate a larger environment. To put it another way, Clinton's model makes it necessary to put everyone under the gun because a child may be a problem. Problem: 50 small fish might be wiped out by allowing water from rivers to irrigate farmland. Solution: we must consign the whole valley of farms to eternal drought. If the free market gives birth to 12 million companies and corporations, this creates the problem of uninspected potential crimes. Therefore, we have to put the world under the regulatory eye and nose of agencies whose ultimate objective is to wipe out those enterprises or weaken them to the point at which they will be absorbed in much larger corporations until, finally, there are 400 megacorporations that are responsible for 80% of all international trade and production. Then and only then can we feel safe. Then and only then can we know that government will exercise proper control over business on planet Earth. Of course, when 400 corporations do constitute the productive engine of the Earth, they will have bought off governments so that they can do exactly as they like. They will partner with the governments to share the spoils, which was part of the idea in the first place. Again, the method is, whatever the size of the original purported problem, make the solution bigger and more encompassing. End quote. Which I think is a pretty apt summary of the problem in total as we've seen it so far today, and whether that be the nuclear energy industry or even in the public sector, people who are trying to blow the whistle on government corruption like Sibel Edmonds, or whether it's people who are pointing to the economic collapse. It certainly applies, doesn't it? The method is to take one problem and to make it a regulatory framework through which the people who created that problem can rule over all of the potential solutions to that problem, which is an even greater expansion of their powers, as manifested absolutely crystal clear in the fact that the regulations imposed on the banks in the wake of their banking scandal and the too big to fail debacle is only to make the banks even bigger. It fails on its face. But let's look at yet more examples, because I know this is a concept that